Hi everyone, this video will show you the proper principles and applications of planting all trees and shrubs. Very few, if any, trees will grow well in consistent high soil moisture. Standing water and saturated soil is the #1 killer of newly planted trees. Excess water causes lack of oxygen, slowing down root development and eventually creating root rot. Here in this video, we are showing you the mechanical digging of a tree hole with a tree planting auger. Before digging, you must determine the size of the hole by measuring the root ball. Measure the height, depth, and top diameter. The diameter of the hole should be approximately 12 inches wider on each side than the diameter of the root ball. If the top of your root ball, for example, is 20 inches wide, the hole you dig would need to be 44 inches across. This gives you enough room to straighten the tree and add soil. The depth of the hole should be the same depth as your root ball. It is okay to have the tree sit slightly higher or above ground level. Once your planting hole has been dug to the correct size, you can start to prepare the hole for additional drainage rock. We use a 6-inch auger for smaller trees and a 9-inch auger for larger trees. In this video, we are planting a large tree and using a 9-inch auger to dig the drainage hole. Depth of the drainage hole should be 3 to 4 feet down from the bottom or base of your planting hole. You can rent a post hole auger for this application from a tool rental company. When your drainage hole is dug, you can simply fill, then add 1 to 2 inch size drainage rock or aggregate into a 3 to 4 foot augered hole. After you have added the drainage rock into the augered hole, your tree can be placed into the tree hole directly on top of the gravel. Now it is time to straighten the tree and add in the soil that was removed from the hole or a good garden mix loam. Try not to add weedy grass or clay back into the hole. Gently pack the soil around the root ball until it is 2/3 full to remove air pockets. You can add water at this point by filling the hole with water and letting it settle. Next, cut back the strapping from basket and gently cut away, untie any burlap from the top of the basket. Then top up the rest of the tree hole with soil. Do not cover or pile up soil around the trunk or root flare, area that slopes downward from the trunk. If you haven't yet, now is the time to give your tree a good slow watering in. With correct planting and drainage, your tree will be off to a great start. It may take some time to notice, but visual signs of poor drainage will show up through the growth of your tree. These signs include stunted growth, poor fruit production on fruit trees, inconsistent leaf size, insects, fungus, and dieback of branches. Drainage is one of the most important elements for tree and shrub and longevity. Soil, water, and nutrients will not help to grow strong trees without the presence of good drainage. The most common question when purchasing a tree is, how much should I water it? Well, watering is crucial. I will talk about watering efficiently and effectively in another video, but drainage must be assessed first. This will prevent overwatering and the high death rate of plants most often associated with improper drainage. As a professional designer and grower, one of the first things we consider is drainage. Primarily residential and commercial sites, as well as our own growing fields. Newly developed communities and homes receive an incredible amount of compaction, and clay is advantageous in this process of compaction. However, too much clay in our soil creates big problems when trying to establish and maintain new trees and shrubs. This is where the addition of sub-base drainage beneath a plant root zone is required.